Hello, today we are going to kind of go over the project at hand and what I've been doing thus far for this project, which is Project Restoration Fun Run. We're going to talk about kind of what I've done so far with everything and kind of what needs updated and what needs changed or tweaked for a few things. So Project Restoration Fun Run is just a regular fun run for a town to restore an old cattle building that got torn down / fell down. So this project is for that. Kind of starting out with this project, you had your project scope, which included like team members and what everyone's responsible for, sort of just main things like me being a project manager, someone else maybe being a supervisor, that sort of thing. And everything from that still looks good. Everything, the objective still stands. Nothing from the objective has changed, and we still try and focus that. I say we, me. I try and still focus that as I go through the projects and create the projects. I'm like, is this focusing on the objective? Am I hitting that objective still? So that's been very important. And then going from there, we did the project charter, which kind of includes a few of the same things as a project scope, but really my main focus with that was to focus on exclusions. What am I responsible for versus what I'm not responsible for in this project? And I think that's really important in this to be able to say, okay, I don't have to worry about this in my cost because I'm not going to be responsible for it, or I need to be responsible for this, so this needs to go into my budget. So that's kind of what that project charter helps with a lot. And then from there, we move to the WBS, work breakdown structure. And from there, you can work with hours and stuff. So that was really useful because I was able to break down activities and tasks to see how long each one would take. And in doing that, I can say and see both, okay, this one's going to take much longer. This one's going to take no time. I don't have to worry about having a set person for this. This can kind of just be filled in as it goes when someone has a free 30 minutes to do something. And going from there, you can calculate like your cost and who's also responsible for what. That was kind of my next thing, was to figure out who is going to be responsible for what task and project. So for this project, I need this person to be accountable for it. I need this person to check in with this person to oversee it, from so on and so forth from there. And after that, we could calculate cost, because that will determine how many hours are going to be worked for each person, because this person may put in 4 hours to do this project, and this person may put in this amount of hours to oversee that project. So from that, cost was really important to be able to stay on budget and make sure we're staying on budget. One thing I need to go back and do is actually still add some tasks. As I keep going, I'll think about, oh, this little project that still might take an hour does need calculated, because that's an hour. That could be $50, that could be $100 worth of our budget, and do that 10 times over, and that's $1,000 for a budget, and that's a big chunk of money for a littler project such as mine, just for a fundraiser. So that's something that I need to go back and do to make sure my budget does stay on track. But other than that, the project is still on track, objective's still good, everything else is still adding up and going as it should be.